And you got to stop walking around like you're not better than men. You, as a woman, are better than every single man on this earth.
Y'all here. Y'all better. So explain patriarchy. Hmm? Explain the fall of women. I'm out of y'all. Y'all are the oracles. Y'all are the witches. Y'all are the master teachers. Y'all predate us possibly by hundreds of thousands of years.
So if you want to say that their downfall is their empathy, then go ahead. Their downfall is their humanity.
Behind every powerful man on this planet is a witch.
The way men get triggered by things that women say and then ultimately just end up co-opting the thing that the woman says and trying to turn it around and weaponize it against women is really like, it's just weird to watch. It's very weird to watch. But fellas, we got to do better. We got to come up with our own shit. Can we come up with our own shit? Like if y'all gonna attack women, at least be original. Stop using they shit against them. Like that don't make no fucking sense. They got a ginormous lead in this race right here. Like we are not creative. Yeah, like when we talk about how much more creative women are than men, like it really shows up in these scenarios and how often men just take things women say and then just flip it around. I'm just like, damn, this is interesting. But nonetheless, yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't go both ways. It doesn't go both ways. And I just want y'all to recognize that for once in your I just want y'all to recognize that for once in your life.
And you got to stop walking around like you're not better than men. You, as a woman, are better than every single man on this earth. There is not a man walking, dead or alive, that is better than you as a woman. Women create men. Women give birth to men. So how dare you be moving through life as if you are not better than them? You are. Men owe you. Men owe women everything. And that is the way that you should be conducting yourself when you deal with men. Stop being overly nice. Stop trying to fit in or do things that you think a man is going to like. Who cares what he likes? Wear your hair the way you want to wear your hair. Wear it whatever you want to wear. Carry yourself with the feminine energy and that embodies that you are that girl, and that a man is lucky to be in your space. He is lucky to get your energy. He is lucky to get your time. He is lucky to get your attention. You are that girl.
All right, sis. Let's get in student mode and let's go there, right? So, correction. Women don't give birth to men. Women give birth to baby boys. Okay? So every man.
What? That's your comeback? Boys are just young men. Boys are literally just young men. When we say mankind, we include boys in that and women, right? Manhood includes boys. She's right. I don't know why we're nitpicking. It's crazy.
Was once a little boy, and he gets his first food from his mama, right? She's the first one to feed him, and in feeding that man or that baby, right? Because we just skip that part. We just come out as men, right? So in feeding that baby boy, what does she put in him, right? And because women are better, I'll agree with you. Let's ride with that, right? Because women are better, how do you explain the condition of men? Females are the oldest beings on the planet. Females, not me, right? Y'all here, y'all better. So explain patriarchy. Explain the fall of women. Since you're better, and I'm with you, I've got you, right? We in student mode, right? Mama comes first. How did mama fall?
Right. What? That's like asking, how did black people fall? That's easy. The reason indigenous people are different than colonizers. We have different minds, right? And I don't mean that in a literal sense. I mean our ideologies, our how we view the world is completely different. But I've used this analogy or this situation a bunch of times, this example. Colonizers came, and the reason why they were able to like trick Native Americans out of the land was because Native Americans didn't believe that you can own land. They didn't understand that concept. Not because they're dumb, because it's dumb to think you can own land. That's what's dumb. The indigenous people had it right. It's fucking stupid to think you can own a beach. Nigga, it's a beach. You gonna stop the crabs from being on there and the spiders and the seagulls? Nigga, it's a beach. It's a beach. You can't own a beach. That's crazy. But we figured out some way, the colonizers figured out some way of giving off this illusion that you can own land, right? Cool. So they came in and they offered them $5. They offered them barrels of whiskey and beer and alcohol, and they gave them different plots of land. They said, I mean, get away from the beach. You can go to Nebraska. You can go to, you know, and they offered them land somewhere else, right? Cool. And they said, yeah, cool, we'll take it. And they took the deal. And they thought they literally laughed at the colonizers for thinking like that, because they were like, how the fuck can you own the sky? How can you own the sky? It doesn't make sense. And it literally doesn't make sense when you think about it. It doesn't, right? It's not that women fail. It's that men are corrupt and women don't operate on the same system that men do. Men are operating like oppressors, and women aren't oppressive. That's all I'm saying. And they don't want what makes them better than us, like you keep saying. That's one of the core functions of women that makes them better than men, is that they're not interested in oppressing the planet, but men are. That's what happened. That's the fall of woman that we must talk about. Is not the fall of woman, it's the rise in the oppressive man. Stop blaming the woman. Focus on the man. It's not that the woman fell, it's that the oppressive man rose. That's it. It's not that black people are dumb and indigenous people are dumb and aboriginal people are dumb. It's that the colonizers seek to colonize. Talk about that.
Right? Is mama willing to put her big girl panties on and raise her hand and take responsibility for the condition of the world, because mama was first? Whatever you see man do, that is the shadow side of women, right? Remember, y'all give birth to male children, right?
No, that's not the shadow side of women. That's fucking made up. There is no shadow side of women. The fuck are you talking about? Women are women. Women are like very transparent. Like as a group, women are extremely transparent. There's no shadow side of women. Like as a group, not of a woman or of some women, but of women as a group. There's a shadow side to them. Stop. There's no shadow side to women, bro. Men are the fucking shadow. What are you talking about?
Come out of y'all. Y'all are the oracles. Y'all are the witches. Y'all are the master teachers. Y'all predate us possibly by hundreds of thousands of years. So please explain the psychology of men, right? Where does it come from? Because you are the best. You are better than us in every single way. You are more advanced than us. You are
Women's empathy, women's if women were if women if women were like men, women would kill women would like do the aborting of male fetuses stuff, and like if a male baby is born, they would do what men used to do, which is throw the girl babies in the river and shit like that because they didn't have a boy baby. Women would do that type of stuff. If they were really like a shadow side of women, that's the type of time women would be on. Do it at birth. Keep the numbers down so that they can always control men. Don't make the population 50-50. Make it 30, make it 30, make it 30-70. And they could do that if they wanted to. They really could. Women could do that. Nobody could stop them from doing that. Right? So if you want to say that their downfall is their empathy, then go ahead. Their downfall is their humanity. The same way the downfall of indigenous people is, and aboriginal people and black people, which we're all the same thing, is our humanity. It's the same reason why whenever something goes wrong in America, like what just happened with Charlie Kirk, the the eyes of white America point straight to black people because they think that we're going to do to white people what white people did to us. Right? But we're not like that. That's not who we are as a people. That's not who we are.
More knowledgeable than us. We come out of you. So how does your creation end up going that way? Are you willing to stand up and take accountability for your womb? Right? Because you can't say you're the best without accountability, right? I was taught by women that were master teachers. I've been educated by witches. I've been educated by women that would blow your socks off when it comes to anthropology and when it comes to the occult. They didn't talk like this. But since this is the narrative of women better, man lesser, okay, I'm going to align with the women that taught me. The women that taught me would want me to ask, if we all agree that women are better in every way and we should be lucky and we owe you and all that, cool. Are you willing to say that mama is the reason for all this shit? Because you can't be the best without taking full accountability for what we see in the world. Or are we just playing around talking about dating and mating?
Imagine a black person gets online and says black people are better than everybody in every way, and blah 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 blah, and they're really just talking from the perspective of an oppressed group of people, saying like, who the fuck did we harm? That's what I'm getting from it, right? And how to protect themselves further moving forward. And imagine a white person getting online and saying, well, since black people are the original people, then explain white violence. Explain why white people want to colonize the fuck out of the world. Because y'all the master teachers. Timbuktu, remember that? Y'all had all the books, y'all had all the scrolls, y'all had all the teachings. The Greeks stole everything from y'all. The Romans stole everything from y'all. Right? Imagine that. Imagine them blaming us for their violence. That would be sick. The hell?
When the Queen of England was alive, she knew what men were doing around the world. She didn't care. Columbus was pillaging the world, coming back, giving shit to Queen Isabella. The men that rule the world rule because mama says so. All this back and forth in the gender war, one of the things that never gets mentioned is who do these men answer to? Because it's priesthoods that run this world, okay? Every billionaire has an astrologer. Every president, every king, before they engage in war, has to talk to mama first. Mama don't give a fuck about the rest of women in the world. Mama is loyal to the craft. So are you willing and honest enough?
Bro, where are you getting this from? Every billionaire has an astrologer. What the fuck are you talking about? Where are you getting that from? Cite a source for that, please.
To come into student mode and out of dating dick and pussy shit and say, all right, cool. It's mama that runs this planet. Men don't run this shit. Men have never ran this shit. It's Mother Earth, okay? Men can't do anything unless women say so, okay? We could go book for book. We could go scholar for scholar. You know what I'm saying? We could go teacher for teacher. Check me if I'm wrong. Men don't run a fucking thing.
You're so wrong. It's ridiculous. The pseudo-intellectualism is whooping your ass, bro. It's okay to read books, but what books you read matter. You could put up 19 books. I knew a person, they've read way more books than I would ever read in life. Like I would never catch up. I don't even try to, right? They read like a book every like few days, like 3, 4, 5, let's say a week. They read a book a week. You know what books they read? They used to read those romance novels from the liquor store. They read a shit ton, like a lot. 52 books a year, minimum. 52 books a year. They would breeze through them. Fabio on the cover, flexed out all his muscle, but that's what they read, though. I don't give a fuck how many books you read, bro. What are you reading? Because what you're saying is stupid. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Behind every powerful man on this planet is a witch. And the witch don't give a fuck about the rest of women. She's not the women that oversee what men are doing. See, men are just the face, kind of like the police. We're just the face of this shit. We are unleashed, right? Mama unleashes us to go terrorize the world. And when we terrorize the world, guess where we bring it back to? Mama, right? So I agree. You are better. All right? You are better. But you can't be better and have no responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? And for correction, women don't birth men. Women birth baby boys. And those baby boys are programmed by their occult mothers to go carry out deeds that serve mama. What about the daughters of darkness? You ever heard of them? Right? All those Republican men, those patriarchal men, they answer to mama. Those are initiated men, right? Those men drink period blood. Do you want to go down this path, or are we going to keep it at dating and mating, dick and pussy shit?
Bro, you sound like Alex Jones, but worse. You sound like Alex Jones, but worse. This shit is crazy. This is insane. Insanity. The fuck are we talking about? All that woman was saying, let me sum it up for you. All that woman was saying was, this is how women need to carry themselves when they meet men. Listen, I want you guys to hear it again real quick.
Stop walking around like you're not better than men. You, as a woman, are better than every single man on this earth. There is not a man walking, dead or alive, that is better than you as a woman.
She was talking about the approach that women take when they meet a man. That's the approach that they should take, because they're going to sacrifice their bodies for us as a species, and they do more than us, and they're objectively better people than us. She's saying to every woman, that is how you need to approach every man. Essentially telling women not to settle and know their worth. Y'all took this shit to the motherfucking moon. Like, yes, it dabbles in bioessentialism. Yes, there's a better way to say it. Like, I'm not arguing against that. Again, I just got done talking about nuance is important, but this doesn't hurt anybody. What she's saying doesn't hurt women, nor does it hurt men. That's what I'm saying. So why the need for a fucking 8-minute think piece about how the world is ran by witches? What are we talking about here, man? And then here comes the gooberiest goobers on the fucking planet with this daft ass take.
As a man, we got to stop walking around like we are not better than women. We are better than women in every single way. As a man, you are better than every single woman out there. We don't need a woman for shit. There is not a woman walking, dead or alive, that is better than you as a man. If I'm just being honest. How dare you be moving through life as if you're not better than a woman? You are. Women owe you. That is the way that you should be conducting yourself whenever you deal with a woman. Stop trying to fit in and do things that you think a woman would like. Who cares what they like? You gotta walk around like a woman is lucky to be in your space. She's lucky to get your energy. She's lucky to get any type of attention from you. We really gotta stop walking around like we on the same level, because we're not. We're just not, if I'm being honest with you. But I love all of you. I want all of you to have a beautiful fucking day. I hope all of you get everything that you want out of life. Peace and blessings.
The reason why that shit doesn't land, like I said in the beginning, when you try to weaponize the things that women say against us, is because what she said is actually closer to the truth. I'm not saying it is the truth. Of course, objectively speaking, everybody and nobody, when you start using extremes like that, it's not possible, right? Of course, there are tons of terrible women, right? I know I'm better than a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Like my character, I'm saying I'm better than tons of women, but I'm also not, I'm not as good as the average woman. I know that. Integrity wise, you know, output, productivity, so on and so forth. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Right. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'll fully accept that. I don't have any problem accepting that. Right. Because I want to be better. So there's no need of me fucking lying to myself about that. It's not a competition. Like, yeah, no, objectively speaking, they're right. They are better than us. I don't have any problem accepting that. She's closer to the truth than any of this goofy ass shit. Women don't need us. They do better without us. Men do worse without women. See how stupid that sounds when you try to turn it around? When scientifically men do better with women and women do better without men. So when a woman says, we don't need a man for shit, that rings true. When a man says, we don't need a woman for shit, it sounds dumb because it's not. It's not true. It sounds dumb because it's not true. That's why. So stop trying to use the shit that women say against women. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's dumb. They're right. Even when they're wrong, they're right. Like I feel like my nigga in Get Rich or Die Trying. Even when I'm right, I'm wrong because I could have been right when I was wrong. Like whatever that nigga said, y'all know what I'm talking. Whatever my nigga said.